Good morning, everyone, and welcome again because my computer just crashed. So, welcome and happy Monday for everyone. Today we have two articles to read through. One is about music or hypnosis and music or music therapy, and the second one is about our second brain. The guts. Let's go. Let's start with. I was reading the music article, but since I'm a little bit frustrated, I think I'm gonna start with the guts article. The enteric nervous system may hold clues to a variety of conditions. The gut's second brain. Stanford Medicine Magazine, Neurobiology 2026. By Sarah C.P. Williams. Photography by Misha Gravenor. Researchers Todd Coleman, PhD, left, and Julia Klutschmidt, PhD, joined forces to examine how the gut's nervous system springs to life. February 25, 2026. So this is fairly recent. Let's go. If you've ever felt like your stomach has a mind of its own, there's some truth to that gut feeling. The human digestive system contains hundreds of millions of neurons, more than the entire spinal cord. Wow, I didn't know that. More than the entire spinal cord. I'm waiting the music. This second brain, called the enteric nervous system, coordinates the movement and digestion of food through the intestines and communicates with the rest of the body. Yet, scientists know little about how it works. Its implications in health and even what precise neuron types it contains. They don't even know the types of neurons it contains. Wow. Now, two Stanford University researchers are creating detailed maps of the enteric nervous system and studying how these neurons mediate digestion and other essential processes. I know they produce 95% of, serotonin, oxytocin, one of them, at least. Their work could transform the treatment of conditions ranging from irritable bowel syndrome to sleep disorders to Parkinson's disease. Wow, that's new to me. It's a really exciting moment for this field because we are suddenly going from knowing only about individual neurons to being able to put together the blueprint of the entire healthy enteric nervous system, said Julia Klutschmidt, PhD, a faculty scholar at Stanford's Woodside Neurosciences Institute. What? Woodside? Stanford? No! Let's check this institute. Is in a China joint venture? Woodside Neuroscience Institute. Or is directly in China? I don't know. I'm gonna check this out later. And professors of neurosurgery. Once we have that elemental knowledge, we can start to understand what goes wrong in diseases and how we can manipulate the neuronal network to ameliorate gut dysfunction. In addition to visualizing the full community of gut neurons, Kaltschmidt has marked individual cell types in the enteric nervous system with fluorescence and traced their shapes to learn how they interconnect. Recently, her team found that certain neurons in the gut come in two forms, some that run lengthwise down the intestine, and others, never before described, that wrap around the colon circumference, creating dense interconnected rings. Whoa! Why we don't have some visuals with this fantastic article? I don't know. Maybe to promote visualization, imagination? When the researchers activated these cells in mouse colons, fecal pellets, the precursors to mouse droppings, moved through the organ nearly twice as fast as normal. The findings could pave the way to drugs to treat disorders in which the gut moves contents too quickly or too slowly. The peristaltic movement of the intestine, I think it's called. Every organ in the human body has its own rhythm. The enteric nervous system is not just sending information about the status of the gut to the brain, Kaltschmidt said. It itself is processing information and independently coordinating gut movements. Finding these new cell types shows we are only beginning to understand how complex this system really is. Tapping gut wires. Down the hall from Kaltschmidt's lab in the Stanford Neuroscience building, another Woodside Neuro faculty scholar is taking a different approach to studying the enteric nervous system. Trained as an electrical engineer, Todd Coleman, PhD, an associate professor of bioengineering, shifted his research trajectory after his dad died from pancreatic cancer. He began building new tools to track the electric activity of the gut and understand how the digestive system communicates with the brain. Our technology works like an electrocardiogram, but instead of measuring the heart's activity, we are seeing the precise patterns of activity in the digestive system, said Coleman, who is also one of Woodside Neuro's deputy director. Recently, Coleman's team recorded electrical activity from the brain and gut throughout the night to show that the stomach carries out a sophisticated dialogue with the brain during deep sleep. The stomach's rhythmic electrical patterns flows from its normal daytime peace to match the brain's firing patterns. The stomach's rhythmic electrical pattern slows from its normal daytime pace to match the brain's firing pattern. And how closely the brain and gut synchronize with each other predicts how rested people feel in the morning. That's why if you eat too much at night, you have nightmares, right? We tend to think of sleep as purely a brain state, but these findings show that restorative sleep involves coordination across the entire body, including the gut, Coleman explained. The stomach isn't just passively sitting there during sleep. It's an active participant in what makes sleep restorative. The discovery could help explain why patients with gastrointestinal problems so often experience poor sleep and vice versa, suggesting that disrupted stomach-brain communication contributes to both digestive and symptoms. No, sorry, both digestive symptoms and unrefreshing rest. Teaming up. After meeting in their building's hallway and discovering their overlapping interests, Carl Schmitt and Coleman began collaborating. In 2024, they joined forces to examine how the gut's nervous system springs to life. Using Carl Schmitt's technology to measure gut motility? Motility patterns? Maybe it's mobility, I don't know. And Coleman's tools to analyze developing motility dynamics. Okay, motility, I guess it's a word. They detected coordinated ripples of intestinal activity around day 16 of embryonic development. Day 16, wow, earlier than any previously known gut movements. The activity consisted of bursts of intense signaling, followed by periods of complete quiet. A rhythm also seen in the developing brain when sets of neurons are learning to fire together. When sets of neurons are learning to fire together, Carl Schmitt's team then showed that these early rhythmic movements depend on a nerve signal called acetylcholine or acetylcholine. When they activated acetylcholine in developing intestines, their coordinated movements became more frequent and robust. The finding could eventually help treat prematurely born infants who often cannot digest food properly. Current medications used to stimulate gut movement in adults don't work in these babies, likely because their intestines and the surrounding nerves are still developing, but drugs already exist that safely boost the levels of acetylcholine in newborns. Okay. We are excited to test whether these drugs can speed up the development of the digestive system, Carl Schmitt said. Okay, nice to meet you. Let's go to the next one. By Sosa Mental Strategist or at Metamorpheus. How to use music to hypnotize your mind. I was reading this article and my computer crashed. Let's see if we can go through it now. Music is hypnosis. This is neither evil nor genius. It just is. It can be used for bad and it can be used for good. Be smart about which side you're on. Note, I've been using this method for a while now, and I'm convinced it's one of the most underrated tools for changing how you think, feel, and show up. Most people will never take this seriously. That's fine. More edge for those who do. You already know this works. Can you remember a time when a song made you feel invincible? When you were in the gym at the right track came on. And suddenly the weights felt lighter? I never went to the gym, so I cannot relate to that specific, but yes, in general, remembering a time when a song made you feel invincible, yes. You felt it before, you just never thought about why. Music in the gym creates aggression, so lifting feels easier. Music in clubs gets crowds to loosen up, dance, be social. Music while working pulls you into flow state, so you can actually focus for hours. None of this is accidental. Damn, Spotify has some power, right? There's a part of you that already knows certain songs change your state instantly. A reason certain playlists help you lock in. A reason you can hear a song from 10 years ago and it almost feels like you're reliving the experience again. Music bypasses your logical mind and speaks directly to your emotions. That's hypnosis. And as you continue reading, you'll begin to understand how to use this intentionally instead of accidentally. The two minds. To understand why this works, you need to understand how your mind works. You have two systems running at all times. Conscious mind. This is the logical, rational part of you. The voice that reasons, analyzes, and challenges. When someone tells you something, this is the part that asks, is this true? It's your filter. Subconscious mind. This is the emotional part, the random feelings that show up. The blocks behind why you can't do certain things, even when you logically know you should. The patterns running underneath everything you do that you're not even aware of. Like breathing most of the time. I said it before, I have to repeat it. Your subconscious is far more powerful than your conscious mind. It's the man behind the curtain. Your conscious mind likes to think it's in control, but really, it just reacts to whatever your subconscious has already decided. What most people never realize is, this is why you can now know exactly what you should do and still not do it. Your subconscious has different programming. What hypnosis actually is. Hypnosis sounds mystical, but it's actually very simple. Hypnosis quiets the logical mind. You know, the left hemisphere is the logical mind for the people who write with the right hand. So, hypnosis quiets the volume of the logical mind so you can access the emotional mind through imagination. That's it. When your conscious filter relaxes, suggestions slip through directly to your subconscious. This is why hypnotherapy works. This is why meditation works. This is why visualization works. And this is exactly what music does without you even realizing it. Why music is hypnosis? The non-verbal aspect is powerful. But let's see. 3 things happen when you listen to music. BPM creates trance. The beats per minute create a predictable, repetitive loop. Your mind becomes familiar with the pattern. Familiar equal to safe. Safe means your logical mind drops its guard and stops analyzing. Repetition, okay. Also, there's a biological effect and a psychological effect of the sound and music, but let's see what else we have here. You probably notice how easy it is to zone out to music, how time passes differently, how you suddenly wake up and realize you've been in a completely different mental state. Different BPMs create different states, slower for relaxation and introspection, faster for energy and aggression. The tempo literally entrances your brainwaves to match it. Yeah, that's the biological part, for the most part. Frequencies change brainwaves. Certain frequencies shift what mode your brain operates in. Theta waves, 4 to 8 Hz, vibrations per second, that means hertz, are associated with deep relaxation, meditation, and suggestibility. This is the state hypnotherapists try to induce. It's the state right before sleep where your subconscious is most open and you are not totally unconscious. Many types of music, especially ambient, binaural beats, or certain electronic genres, contain frequencies that push your brain toward theta, and you don't even have to believe this for it to work. Just know that the music literally changes your brain state, and you become receptive to whatever comes next. Okay, whatever, I don't know, but a lot for sure. Brain wave cycles. The conscious aspect is a beta, 13 to 39 cycles per second, hertz. Fully awake, alert, ordinary reality, normal state of mind or of consciousness, functional in the third dimension, and middle world. Middle world? What's that? Talking to, I don't know, the alpha, 8 to 12 or 13 cycles per second, subconscious, deeply relaxed, light hypnosis, meditation, biofeedback or biofeedback, daydreaming, just before and after sleep, mystical state, hypnagogic or something like that, listening to music, watching a movie. Theta, 4 to 8 cycles per second, super conscious, drowsy, tranquil, unconscious, light sleep, shamanic journeying, access to the fifth dimension, what? And non-ordinary reality, the upper and lower worlds. Woo, woo, woo. Delta, 5 to 4, what? Cycles per second? Dream state, deeply unconscious, sleep, astral traveling, dreaming. Okay, this is esoteric too. Lyrics are programs. This is the part most people never think about. Lyrics are words. Words are instructions when your conscious mind is relaxed because of the BPM and frequencies. Those words bypass your filter and go straight into your subconscious. Ooh. Wouldn't it fascinate you to realize that every song you ever listened to on repeat has installed beliefs into your mind without your permission? Test it. Allow yourself to drift back to a song you used to listen to constantly. Now, go find just the instrumental version on YouTube, play it, and sit quietly. Oh, very interesting experiment. Notice how all the lyrics run through your head automatically, word by word, word for word. That's programming. It makes you wonder, doesn't it? What lyrics have you been installing into your subconscious for years? What beliefs? What identity? What emotional patterns? Most people have never considered this. They just listen to whatever sounds good and wonder why they feel the way they feel. Learn how to use hypnosis to enrich your life. Yeah, enrich yourself. Enrich your life. Okay, that's good. How to use this intentionally? If music can install programs without your permission, it can also install programs you choose deliberately. Imagine for a moment having custom audio that rewires your subconscious while you sleep, while you work, while you go about your day. This is how you build it. Let's see. Step 1. Write your script. Write down the traits, self-image, beliefs, and identity you want to embody. This becomes your script. Rules for writing it. Use present tense. Write as if it already exists. I am, not I will be. Okay, in present tense. Be sensory and descriptive. Your subconscious thinks in image and feelings, not logic. Make it vivid. Use emotional words: confident, powerful, calm, magnetic. Words that carry feeling. Or body sensations as well, kinetic metaphors. Avoid negations. Your subconscious doesn't process not well. Yes, like, don't think about your favorite color. You're gonna think about your favorite color automatically. Or this meme that's very old that is a sign in the street sign that says, ignore this sign. Say what you want, not what you don't want. I'm calm, I'm not anxious. Cool. Frame everything as absolute truth. No maybes, no hopes. Statements of fact. Extremely basic example. I walk into every room knowing I belong. People feel my presence before I speak. I am calm, grounded, certain. Opportunities flow toward me effortlessly. Cool. As you read this, you might already picture what your own script would contain. Good. Write them down. Step 2. Liar. In hypnotic techniques. If you want to go deeper, add hypnotic language patterns. Words like imagine, notice, feel, allow, become. Embedded commands, subtle directives hidden in sentences. Like, for example, you may or may not feel more relaxed next time you find yourself in this kind of, difficult situation. Double binds. Structures that make acceptance easier. You can feel this shift now or notice it later. Yeah. But you are gonna feel it. It's like an implication. You imply things. Where do you wanna go into a very nice trance? In this chair or in this sofa? Illusion of alternatives. A trigger word, something you can use to re-access this state later. Hooks, right? How's the music going? It's ended. Do we have still some tracks? Yes, we have some music still rolling. This is optional, but makes it more powerful. Record yourself speaking the script in Audacity free software. Use a subliminal plugin to lower the volume beneath conscious hearing. Layer theta wave frequencies binaural beats underneath. Yes, Audacity allows you to create very long and cool binaural beats in a very easy manner, very amicable. 3 minutes tutorial in YouTube and you're already creating your own binaural beats. Binaural beats are like acoustic shadows that are created in your brain because the left frequency and the right frequency are slightly different, and that different is the shadow, or creates the shadow in your brain, something like that. Very interesting phenomena. It's like a phantom sound in your brain, created by the difference of the left frequency that is in your left ear, and your right ear come slightly different sounds. Add a music instrument of your choice. Yes, natural sounds too, like water, wind. Export the final file. Okay. Step 4. Listen daily, morning and night, every day. Your subconscious doesn't need you to conscious hear it. It just needs repetition. And the quicker you start, the quicker you'll begin to notice shifts. As time goes on, you will find yourself thinking differently, reacting differently, because the underlying programming has changed. Your default thoughts, feelings, and responses start to update on their own. Yes, it's very organic and natural, the change you can achieve by self-hypnosis or self-inducing yourself to hypnosis trance states. Each morning you wake up, you'll feel slightly more like the person you programmed yourself to become. And each night you go to bed, your subconscious continues to work while you sleep, and maybe it helps to coordinate the brain and the guts. A word of warning. This is powerful because deep down, whatever you install becomes your reality. So be very intentional about what goes into your script. Don't put anything in there you don't actually want running in the background of your mind 24/7. Most people will read this and do nothing. Some will try it once and forget. A few will actually build this and run it daily. Those are the ones who change. Wonder if you'll be one of them. Okay, you don't need to create your own script. Go to Audacity and operate an audio software, but you can compilate, collect your sounds and your audiobooks. I don't know. You wanna repeat and repeat for some time. If you want this done for you, the script, okay, this is someone making it for you. Is the author. Okay, that's good. You can write, we build this for clients all the time. As always, cogito ergo sum. Okay, thank you very much, sir. And you can contact them and ask them to create a script for you. That's cool. I can do the audio edition. Let me know. Just kidding. Oh, I can do it, but it's not my work. Okay, goodbye everybody. Have a nice Monday. Thank you for your time. Goodbye.
cried a river.